All right, welcome everybody. Welcome back. Here we are, still in Orange County, KSNA, Kilo Sierra November Alpha. Landed here yesterday after a wild flight from Vegas with all sorts of issues that presented themselves. But we worked them through and made it safely on the ground. And now we're going to do part one, part two videos. So part one here is going to be our startup taxi takeoff climb out from Orange County. And we're headed north for a just under an hour flight to San Jose, California, KSJC, Norma Mineta International Airport, Kilo Sierra Juliet Charlie. So let's go ahead and get in our beautiful $28 million plane. And let's get started with our startup procedure. For a nice flight on this Saturday, January 2nd, 2021. All right. You know the drill.
TAWS system test. Okay.
Clearance delivery Cessna November 34 Bravo Whiskey IFR to San Jose, ready to copy.
Wait for our altitude. We'll sync our altimeter. 3023.
Takeoff runway 20 right, climb and maintain 14,000 feet.
14,000.
Departure frequency is 132.7.
Planning to fly at 34,000 feet, 340 on this flight.
Cessna November 34 Bravo Whiskey cleared to San Jose Airport is filed.
APU's 100%. Right engine.
Feet. Departure on 132.7 squawk 5017.
Wait for that right engine to spool up.
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey read back correct. Contact ground on 132.25.
Nav source FMS. Bearing 1 GPS.
Ground Cessna November 3
Go ahead and enter our
Whiskey requesting
ILS frequency for runway 12 right, where we're going to be landing up in San Jose. It's 110.9. 110.9. And we'll also enter nav 2 VOR frequency for San Jose, which is 114.1. Okay, that all having been addressed. Set our minimums, might as well. Minimums at San Jose are 251 barometric. Okay. And speed bugs will set 195 on VY. Sounds like the engine's spooling up nicely. PFD settings, option 2 for wind. Good. Set bearing 2 to nav 2. Switch bearing 1 over to nav 1 when we get closer. Oh, that's funny. Look. You see that right there? Let's look. That indicates that our speed brakes are partially deployed. That doesn't make any sense. Why would that be? I didn't touch them, I don't think.
John Wayne Ground Cessna November 343 Bravo Whiskey requesting the end of pushback.
They look good now. Do one notch of flaps. Good. Start up the left engine. The right engine's good to go now. Yes, it is. Okay, we'll wait for that left engine to spool up. Here's our plan today. We'll flat over the coast, head north over Long Beach, Palos Verdes, LAX, and kind of parallel the coast west of the Central Valley. And then when we get over to San Jose, we're landing to the south, as I mentioned, runway 12. Winds are out of the south today.
Ground Cessna November 343 Bravo Whiskey with Yankee ready to taxi.
1,800 feet, it's sunny. S-U-N-N-E.
November 343 Bravo Whiskey taxi to and hold short of runway 20 right using taxi.
Okay, we got our taxi clearance. As we wait for that left engine to finish spooling up. Almost there. Get our pitot heat on. Not likely to need it today, but still want to have it ready to go if necessary. I think we're just about done with our setup procedure. Set our vertical speed. Don't want to forget that. 3,500 feet per minute. There we go. 3500. You see that? And then we'll set our speed to, already did that, sorry. I already know the heading 196 for this takeoff runway, 20 right. That's where we're taking off from. Okay, so I think we're good. Just checking any last things here. All right, so let's get our taxi lights on, and we'll get this set up for ready for timer. We won't start the timer yet. Let's look outside. Well, actually, you know what? We don't have to look outside. We're going left. Okay. Let's go, shall we? Nice day here in Orange County. 65 degrees outside. 7 knots out of the south, the winds. Let's kill the APU. Don't need that anymore. APU gen. Set to off. All right. Short taxi over to the active runway. Have to cross runway 20 left before we go on to 20 right. Looks like somebody's on final for 20 right. I can actually see an airplane both here and out here on the windscreen. Whoops. Yep, somebody's just about to land. There, he's down. Okay. Looks just like John Wayne. This terminal here. All these planes. There's 3 terminals of John Wayne. Here's the guy who just landed. Nice. Little twin engine turboprop. Couldn't ask for a nicer day to go flying. See the sock? Confirming that the winds are coming from this direction.
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey, hold position, caution, the generic on the runway.
They're always a little bit behind the clock there, on behind the curve a little bit on this. Somebody else is on final too. You see this? Blinking anti-collision lights. We may have to wait for that guy or not. I don't know.
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey, continue taxi.
Okay, will do.
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey, hold position, caution, the generic on the runway.
Oh boy. Just at some point you just have to ignore it.
Position Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey.
So here's
Cessna
20
3 Bravo
left.
Whiskey, hold position, caution, the generic on final.
Runway 20 left.
Now this time we actually will hold our
Cessna 3
position,
Bravo Whiskey.
just to make sure. Well, that guy's way out there. You barely see him. Yeah. I'm deeming it safe. I like that. Okay, so we're crossing 20 left. Now we're going up to 20 right. We'll
Cessna 3
stop,
Bravo Whiskey, continue taxi.
get our clearance.
Approaching runway 20 right.
Roger, Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey.
Okay.
John Wayne Tower,
It
Cessna
looks good.
343 Bravo Whiskey, ready to go runway 20 right IFR to San Jose.
Cessna November
All right.
343 Bravo Whiskey, cleared for takeoff runway 20 right.
All right, we're clear for takeoff. Taxi lights are off, landing lights, pulse lights, tail
Cleared
flood,
for
swing
takeoff,
inspection.
runway 20 right,
Might as well make
Cessna
ourselves as
November
bright as
343 Bravo
possible.
Whiskey.
And that guy does appear to be on final, but he might be on to 20 left. Hopefully. I mean, they cleared us for takeoff, so let's go.
Approaching runway 20 right. Entered runway 20 right. 5,600 feet remaining.
Short runway here, so we'll hold the brakes while we spool up. Turning left to 196. Good. Start our timer. Timer started. Okay. Let's get the lights up in the cockpit just real quick. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, let's go. Release. Airspeed's alive. 90 knots. 120. 140. 150 and rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Oof, I don't know why that happened. Do that noise abatement takeoff that we do here. It's always a little bit freaky for passengers. I don't know what's going on with this weird... What is this? I have to reset the camera. Let's fly the plane before we do anything else, okay? Okay. I don't know what's going on with our views. Let's reset that. Man, I don't know what that was. That was weird. It's almost like we moved our eye point back or something. Make a little left turn here over the back bay. Once we get out over the water, we'll be a little bit louder. It's a beautiful Fashion Island right there. Flaps retract. There's my mountain. Okay. Look at that beach. That looks great. Coming out over the water. FLC. Set 240. All right. Switch over to nav. Make that right turn. Make that right turn. Just see the beach over here.
Los Angeles Center says to November Tree 4 Tree Bravo Whiskey.
Lido Island.
Through 8,200 feet for 14,000 feet.
Beautiful. Start to level out here in a second. It's the mouth of the Santa Ana River. Balboa Island. Boy, it's fun looking out the window in this game. There's the 55 freeway, 405 freeway, 73. All right, goodbye SoCal. Expect to be cleared to continue climbing, which we'll do. Get up to our cruising altitude of 34,000 feet, but that's it for the end of part one. Up safe out of Orange County. Thanks for joining us.